So let's keep an eye on it if you don't mind, please. Please keep an eye on it. I promise I'll keep Yang from hurting you for a little bit. As long as you keep her from hurting me. Right, there we go. Take that down and there we go. Okay. Watch, we're gonna have instant frame loss. But I think it's just during cutscenes is when it happens. But it didn't seem noticeable. Yeah, I have it set to 60 FPS, so... yeah, they were good. Caffeinate! Caffeinate! There once was a fox who was sleepy, and so she brewed a pot of coffee. Coffee could not awaken her, so she drank more and more. So then anxiety comes from over-caffeination. I don't know. What's the words to it? I don't know. There's words. There once was a fox who was sleepy, so she brewed a pot of coffee. The coffee did not awaken her, so she drank more and more. Soon then anxiety struck, buzzing, jittering vibrations. Now, cause of caffeination, she's just anxious and tired. Okay, that's a good one. Alright, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Where are we going? Alright, minimize, minimize, okay. No, close, close, close. Those. Right, Alphino. We just freed the castle. Oh! Right. Are you quite certain you not prefer to stay a while longer? There should be festivities, as which should be guest of honor, like us not. No, I don't do festivities. Very well, there are other ways in which we might celebrate, by rejoining the fight for freedom in Caribania for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and the people as our own, I think. We have done that which we came here to do. Word of Dome's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire. We have seized this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. Right. That's all the tea I have. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You were leaving? I'm afraid so. We got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes, the war here has ended, and there's no cause to remain. Ori and the Dothara have already withdrawn. I'll follow them anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue too must return to their homes, but we'll be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. Just like that, our grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or pomp, you steal off into the dark? No matter, we have plenty to be getting on with. Places to be, people to rob, and so on. And the captain never was one for mingling. I'm a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern, and I will be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Hyan? Nay. So I have no taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you were Kogane, we would be happy to take you. Her waters have always been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in the crimson. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the Kami speed you on your way, until we meet again. Okay, off we go. Naught remains undone. You're ready to depart? Ready. To Kogane, then. We can always teleport back. Have everything? Good. We need to weigh anchor before this Sekisegumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to Uldan. I still keep reading that as maid breaches. Wrong button. Wrong button. Oh wow, I got lots of stuff. But not the legs I thought I was gonna have. Because my box is full again. Why is my box so full? Singer and me. What we got? Ah! Thank you for the gifted subs! 5 gifted subs, Eric, thank you. You're so nice. You should save them for Yang, though. You know how much she loves everything he gets. I thought so. Now we have to cast Glamour. Let's see what it looks like. Nope, wrong one. I just set up a grammar plate at some point. Wait, what I need to do? Oh, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. Okay, here's what we need to do. Let's go and dye this one. We have like a blue, dark blue. Is that the right color? Let's equip that for now. Hold on. Show gear. I think that's right. Did I equip the wrong one? I did. And then we cast Glamour to the loincloth. And there we have it. Done. Okay, we did it. Successfully updated our gear. It's like we never stopped. Bum, bum, bum. I'm forward to Taro overcoming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us at the Ruby Bazaar. Then it's here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your piratical endeavors, I suppose. Why did I get the slow part? I need to be going to, like, go kill things and fight and do all sorts of crazy stuff. Wait, am I, like, should I just teleport? Oh, we're here. Like, we're already here. Okay, so I can't just teleport. How do we go that way, I guess? I won't fall in the water. You know how I am about water. I'm a kitty. Meow, meow, meow. I hate water. Meow, meow, meow. Actually, I've seen some cats swim. You ever seen cats swim? That's awesome. Cats are great. I don't have one, though. I have never had a cat. My family had a cat. My family's actually had several cats. My mom has one now. I actually feel kind of sorry for it. Please don't matter. We've been to the rooms. Yes. Fine. I feel kind of bad for the cat because it just lives outside and they never really do much with it. Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It was a pleasure, as ever, to see your smiling face, Taro. That's so yours, Hancock, though. Rastro and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. Pleasure's all mine, Master Alphino, I assure you. Anyway, you'll be glad to hear that I've already charted passage for you back to Limsa Mensa. Typically report this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the four of you have boarded. Force me to stay here in Kugane? Yes, I give some thought, and I realized that even with Doma free, there's still a need for one in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances she's made. As I told her many times before, I've been more than willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I'm not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Cat decided to jump into your shower the other day and use your back to catch his fall. Oh, that is not happy. That is not a happy day. I know I was dating someone. Well, I'm trying to be as vague as possible. I was dating someone that had 3 cats. I don't remember their names, but the cats were, one of them was invisible. I never saw it. It hated me today. Like, it was terrified of me forever. One of them was like okay. And you know, just like a nice friendly cat. And the other one though was a terror. What it would do is it would lurk. It would lurk in the high places. Like behind the curtains, like up on the window, on top of bookshelves and stuff. And it would wait. It would wait for you. It would wait for you to get very comfortable. Like, oh, you're watching a movie and you're really comfortable. Well, now I'm gonna pounce on you, and then pounce on you and land on like your belly or something, and you freak out and fling it across the room. That's what I did. Like, and throw the cat. The cat lands happily and just like looks at you and then goes back to skulking, like lurking in high places. Like, what? You're almost asleep? Ah! No, you're not asleep. Now you're awake and terrified that the cat's gonna jump on you again. What, you think there's no cats in this room? Wah! Got you. And, yeah, I don't know if it liked me or hated me. So, I have no idea. Because that's just the way it was. And, yeah. So, that's my experience with cats. At least indoor cats. Outdoor cats, I had this one when I was younger that would ride on my shoulders. And, it was like, it loved riding on my shoulders, like just wrap around my head, around my neck, or whatever. And it would always really confuse my mother, because she'd be like, who's that orange hair girl that just showed up? And like, nope, that's just me with our orange cat, just right around my neck. And she got used to seeing it. Yeah, I miss that cat. It unfortunately got run over. It's very sad. Sigh, must you always presume the worst? So you have it. I'll remain here for now. You needn't worry. I'm a regular at the hostelry and half dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go. Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you finish, make haste to the docks. Pier number 2, to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. Sorry, I'm switching in my water. My mouth is suddenly dry. Mysteriously. One of these days I'm gonna get that clip program working. Alright, off we go. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, dum. Bum, bum. First survive as always. Hopefully the others will not be far behind.
There you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Not to speak of, I assure you.
Nope, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing's here. Nothing's here. Move along. Move along.
You there! Hold that ship!
It's too big to carry. Wait, what are you guys doing here?
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
It's the beard.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
Yay! Get some steaks. Yeah, all I have is tacos for a while, and unfortunately I undercooked the beans a little bit, so they're a little bit, they're not bad, they're just a little bit, firm. Taco. No. I will say, taste-wise, these are the best tacos I've ever made. They are very flavorful. I added extra spices from my, Southwest lentils and rice recipe, and threw some extra spices in there, and they are very good. Yeah, so I've got tacos for like a month and a half. Maybe 2 months. We'll see.
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say.
Yay, October's taco month.
You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma?
It's a good idea.
And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetsu?
Yeah, poor Gosetsu. I still think he's dead.
As you wish.
We didn't see him
I
die.
will
They
relay
didn't
your
find a
offer
body.
to the Eorzean Alliance.
We saw no body. What's the word? Habeas corpus. Show us the body. We didn't see him die. He's alive somewhere. He's alive. I believe it. Until the last breath in me dies,
All
Gosetsu's
of
alive.
Doma is counting on you.
I
to
believe
finish
it.
what we have started. You have it in you, Lise, to seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But, like, he literally got shot 3 times in the chest while holding up a building to let us escape. And then they cut away and we didn't see the building, and the building collapsed and then blew up. So there's a good chance he's dead, but I believe, because they didn't show us him dying. And we didn't find a body. I believe he's alive. I believe. You gotta believe sometimes.
Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave. I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor.
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
It's about time to get back to Eorzea. Cutscene. The Royal Palace of Alamigo.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
Oh, that guy's dead. Yep, that guy's dead. That's for sure.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws.
I don't look pretty sharp to me.
I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
Oh, there she is.
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
Crania Loopy, like brain wolf or something? Cryo?
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
I like her. She's got spirit.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
What are you gonna do?
My lord, this is...
What are you gonna do?
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
Oh, okay.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I will not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
At least they didn't try to kill her. I'd have to be angry if they did. We're back! We're back home. Limbs to the Mensa. Alright, this is where we pause. I believe it's time to go brush. We're a minute early. It'll be fine. 1 minute early! Alright, I'll be back. Back soon. As soon as I get the thing button, I get it. Alright, I'll be right back. 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, I took too long. I took too long. I'm sorry. Sorry. Very sorry. Okay, okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. 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 Okay. Speak police. Let's do it. Back in the Orsi at last. Ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. Another achievement! Level 67 still, which is good. Actually, we're level 68 now, so we might be in good shape on this. There's a ring. Here we are, home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if you don't speak of that unpleasantness again. It looks very foggy out there. Look at that. Look at that fog. But in spite of all that and more, we return better for the experience. And more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, in the dome of freedom of imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the fight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees' revenant soul before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it'll be sound best coming for you. Thank you. I should do as you suggest. I see I'm not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Outernar Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought it best to share with you in person. From Albania? Aye, the line still holds the wall despite several Imperial counterattacks. We have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kipp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides toward rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt a few operations, with mixed results, I'm sorry to say. It was a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Primal Balderson was taken prisoner. Primal, do they know where she's being held? They do not. Your comrades were informed at once, and I'm told Thancred is in Albania is looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Crowell told me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castrum Oriens. Pray excuse us, Admiral, Lady Yugi. I wonder if we ever see them grown up. Alphino and Alizé. I forget how loud this place is. Oh, I'm just up here in the middle. Oh, we can just teleport. Is there anything we'll do here while we're here? Hold on, let's while we're here. I think we go to the App Castle. Let's dump some of these items, gear items we have. There? There. While we're here after all. This one? Oh, button. This one? I have so many things. Alright, let's get rid of some things. Let's get rid of a bunch of level 60 stuff. We already finished our Finian group. I think there's also something we can do while we're here. Somewhere there's a hotel where you can have a room. And I think you can set up like a glamour thing there. Is it there? It's probably like right here, isn't it? Yeah, there's the inn. Okay. Okay, let's go to the inn. Okay, so if we go here... let's see here. Armor chest. Head, body, hands. Okay, let's start with body. Alright, there that is. Okay, let's do that. Grammars, passing into material must... Okay, let's add that. Wait, is this one the same? Ah, down there. Whatever. Okay, that's not the one. Let's go and add it anyway. Because if we get it put in the army chest, we don't carry it around anymore, right? Alright, do I have any gloves? Yeah, that's the gloves I'm wearing. So those are both the same. Throw them in there. Why not? Okay, now we need legs. I'll throw these in there too. Legs. Oh wait, we're not actually adding them to this, are we? They just live there, don't they? Alright, now using the glamour dresser, edit glamour plates. Okay, so chest. Okay, there's that one. Hands that one. Legs that one. We didn't do boots. Alright, we save that. Okay. Now we need to add... Ah! Leave it alone. Feet. We need to get feet. Okay. Let's add our boots. Tempting, but let's do it with that one. Okay, there we saved that. Okay, I think we're good with that. Can we just store stuff? So I can't store anything. I can't store anything? Why can't I store anything? Okay. Alright, well that didn't do anything. But now I have a glamour plate, right? So now it's all set up. So hopefully I can just go in there and just say, do my glamour plate and be done. Probably. Okay, now if we go. Do I still have this stuff though? I don't think I have it anymore. That might be a problem if I need to, like, start a new character. I won't have any clothes to wear. Maybe I can move them back out of the glamour duster later. I may have screwed up. That's okay. I still no drop frame, so I don't know what was going on last night. Also, I don't have the wind things here. I feel like I ought to do them, so I'm gonna do them on Ninja though. Before we move on, let's get the Ninja stuff. Let's level Ninja a little bit and do the wind things. See? Level 61. I should have done that before. Okay, the Sapphire of the Maelstrom. Oh, nice. Thank you. Okay, Sapphire of the Maelstrom. A moment, if you would. I seem fit to change the Twin Adder with overseeing the occupation of Castle Orients for the interim. As the infantry of leisures, your want is to attend matters both great and small in all corners of the realm. It should go without saying that you must uphold your obligations to the Maelstrom and the Orient Alliance. I'm glad to know that. That way, you know, if I ever do decide to get another class, I can just get more level 1 gear. Thus, I would ask for your aid in a reconnaissance mission here in the fringes. Pray speak with Lieutenant Mocha when you are ready to receive the briefing. Should be overseeing the operation. Okay, I need to avoid that, so this way. Gasp, do my eyes see me? It can't be. But it is! Akia Sapphire, the Griffin's Bane herself. Yes, the great hero who defeated the Griffin atop the Balestar's wall, bringing his plans of conquest to a shuddering halt. I can know the title that so aptly befits your palace. I bet no one else seems to think so. Enough of that. What brings the illustrious Griffin's Bane here to Castle Orients? Sergeant Marshal Brookstone has requested you to assist my investigation. This is such an honor. I'll do my best to not disappoint you. Did she have the Mikote marks? What is that? Ah, goodness, where are my manners? Tala Mocha, military records officer at your service. I cannot offer much in the way of combat, but if you should have any inquiries regarding historical matters, you can only ask. Now, let me apprise you of our current situation. Shortly after taking control of Castle Orients, we discovered a number of confidential documents left behind by the Garleans. These are records dating back to the beginning of Alamigo's occupation. As you might have guessed, a great many were conscripted and sent away to subjugate new territories. A surprisingly large number were executed as a reminder of what would happen should any step out of line. What we weren't expecting, however, was a number of prisoners listed simply as whereabouts unknown. We thought perhaps they met some ill fortune during their imprisonment, or even escaped. We could find no other documents to suggest what became of them. Be they living or deceased, it is now our duty to find them, not just for our own records, mind you, but their loved ones as well. They deserve the peace of mind knowing what happened here. With this were a recent incident, though, it would be no easy task ascertaining their whereabouts after 20 years, but I believe I know where we might begin our investigation. The Ananta have called these lands home long before even the Alamegans came to settle here, and as luck would have it, the Resistance have established cordial relations with the people. Perhaps they remember something of what happened all those years ago. Off we go then. Oh, we're still here. Why don't you need my help for this? Alamigan prisoners captured 20 years ago? Yes, I remember. When the Guardians gained a foothold here, they in turn Indian everyone, Striders, Ananta, and matter not. Most were forced to serve in the Guardian military, dispatched to other lands from which they would never return. If I'm not mistaken, the prisoners who remained were taken to a small village to the south. I cannot say what transpired there, but the settlement was heavily guarded. I fear the worst for them. A settlement to the south? Well, that would have to be Bittermill. I recall records of Saracens seeking asylum in Green when the Guardians first arrived. The place was all but razed to the ground. Let's begin our search there. Perhaps something of value still remains to the rebel. Alright. So it's a long way southeast. So let's look at our travel thing. Interference. Where are we? We're in the fringes, I think. So we found 2 out of 4. Which makes sense because we haven't gone to half the zone yet. It's a big bear. We've done none of the quests. We're doing one of the quests now. It's unreasonable to think we would manage it before we hit level 67 or whatever. Really? I'll teach you to warm up then. What are guardians doing here? Cannot be allowed to leave. Get them. Oh, wrong button. I'm trying to remember my buttons. Wow! Let me wave my hand at you. You'll feel better in no time. Goodness, that's smarts. Perhaps I should have devoted more time to combat training, though no amount of training would make me a match for the renowned Griffin's Bane. That was a magnificent display. Wow, that was an awful display for me, though. Guardian soldiers would be certainly the last thing I expected to find in abandoned and otherwise forgotten buildings. I managed to catch them unawares, but I'm quite certain this investigation would end up poorly had you not arrived. So I find this quite curious. By all rights, the guardians should be too busy to contend with logistics to waste time in a place like this. What were they doing here? Greater search for answers has only raised more questions. If it makes any sense of this, makes sense of any of this, my search is based from top to bottom. After my heart returns to my chest. Meditation. Well, we got our 8th occurrence, so... Wait, but she wants more. Okay, something weird is going on. I guess let's follow. Sorry to keep waiting. I fear the battlefield is no place for a bookworm. If the gods are kind, we'll encounter no further distractions. Let's begin our search. We'd like to cover more ground if we split up. Hopefully there are still some traces of the prisoners left here. Locked door. If it was a ninja or a rogue or whatever, I could lockpick it. Points to random refills your nostrils. You're unable to discern where the odor is coming from. I see footprints. I mean, it's like 20 years ago. What footprints? How's that going to help us? Closer inspection of the ground, I see footprints. Some of them appear to be fresh. Deserted house. House is much too clean to have been abandoned for 20 years. Why is that orange? Is that like supposed to be fire? It's not burning. It's just kind of glowing. Ah, Kayla, thank goodness. I gotta sneeze. I found someone inspecting the house. He seems unwell. Sneeze successful? I didn't click though. Unwell? Unwell? No. Definitely not. Certainly not. Yes, we're quite fine. But what of you? A little girl dressed in strange clothes. Quite strange. Quite strange. Well, what? You have some nerve. Regardless of how I look, I'm a ranking officer of the Order of the Twin Adder. Thank you very much. Who are you and what business do you have here? Who? Guess who? An excellent question. You are you, but who are we? Yes, we'd like to know that very much, very much. You don't remember? Was there anything you can remember? Remember. Yeah, something about this place. Really familiar, quite familiar. Yeah, this is only hunch, mind you, but I suspect he's not from this place. Considering he's Elizan, he's likely a Grenadian escaped from the Guardians. Or perhaps... maybe one of the missing prisoners? I've certainly explained the Guardian soldiers to him before. You're taken back here for questioning. Excuse me, sir, but would you be willing to come back with us? At the very least, you'd be more comfortable than these dilapidated houses. We may be able to help you recover your memory. Memories, sweet memories. Yes, we like them very much. Very much. Alright then. Let's return to Castle Morgan's. Sigh. My browbeaten commander will likely wish to meet you. I suppose it can't be helped. Alright, back we go. Jesus, I saw like over there somewhere. There's lots to explore here. And I like the idea of doing this on a lower level class. I know I'm level 64. Not like 61 like it's wanted me to be, but at least the experience we're gaining on Ninja. I could also do a duty if I really wanted to. But usually they're very, they only need healers and DPS, or healers and tanks. Come on. Possibly one of the missing prisoners, you say? I expect such wild claims from Lieutenant Moko. But if you would corroborate her report, perhaps this warrants investigation. Until further notice, he shall shade no protection of the Eorzean Alliance. So with all due respect, you cannot just... Lieutenant Moko, get this man a hot meal and a warm bed. When he's had his bit of rest, we'll see what he knows of bitter mill in the Garlands. It should not be long before we reach a resolution to all this. You're free to wait here until she finishes questioning our new detainee. I imagine Lieutenant Moko has finished questioning the detainee by now. Go and see what, if anything, she's learned. I mean, it's only been 6 seconds, but okay. This way. Okay, I finished with questioning. Fortunately, he can recall absolutely nothing of his past. The only thing he's certain of is that he escaped from Garland captivity. I'm beginning to believe he really is one of the missing prisoners. Where's Bittermill fit in all this? I feel we've reached an impasse. Not as if we can ask the Guardians what they were doing there. Or perhaps we can. The soldier who escaped us earlier must know something. He's been prowling about the area. He has to be taken into custody. Tell me, Kaylee, we must speak with Marshal Bookstone about assembling a search party. No stone can be left unturned. I mean, he's a little bit late. He's probably long gone. We're gonna come back with friends. Which captured soldier you encountered at Bittermill? Well, you should know I've already dispatched a reconnaissance team. After reading Lieutenant Moko's report, I thought it prudent he'd be apprehended immediately. However, therein lies the rub. We lack the manpower to sufficiently survey the area. In fact, I was just deliberating over who I should call back to make a sweep of Owen's stash. There's duty for that, sir. Kayla and I will go. I realize that I'm not the ideal scout to assist in this, but we have to find them. She's enthusiastic, I'll give her that. And she's gone. She's got spirit, that's for sure. Yeah, one thing I've noticed is occasionally playing this game, the bandwidth goes up to like 13,000. It's normally around 11,500, so it's very interesting. It's like an extra 10% increase. Wonder Guard kid, I have a bad feeling about this place. Should you stay with me then? Instead of wandering off? Why is he wounded? We didn't do anything to him. We found him, Michaela. We really found him. What? What are you? Ugh! These wounds, if he's out pretty soon, he won't be telling anyone anything. He's like to bleed out if left unattended. Go and tell Sergeant Marshal Brookstone we found him and he's medical assistant before he can be moved. That seems like a terrible idea. And then again, who else are we gonna send? We can't send her. But she wouldn't make it back. It's just the two of us. I made a search high and low, yet there's no sign of this runaway soldier. You found Owen's stash? Say no more. Teacher, this Brookstone speaking. Subject has been found at Owen's stash. I repeat, subject has been found at Owen's stash. He is severely wounded and in need of medical attention. Excellent work. Perhaps now we can finally get to the bottom of all this bitter mill business. The honest truth. Val writes my men should be back by now. Go and see if you can find Lieutenant Mocha. I want to know what those guardian dogs are up to. Why was always like call them dogs? Aren't dogs good things? Why are you over here? Okay, I'll have to report managed to bring him back safely and not a minute too soon. I plan to speak with him shortly after returning, but the healers won't permit anyone to see him until he's settled and his bleeding stopped. I imagine we'll have to wait very long. Alright, we wait. Seems he's finally fit to speak. I don't expect you to be grateful, but I'd like to remind you, you likely wouldn't be standing here if we hadn't found you in that cave. Now start talking. What were you doing out there in Bittermill? We were looking for someone, an escapee from one of our facilities. He lost his memory and was otherwise mentally unstable, so we knew he couldn't have gone very far. I believe the man you're speaking of is already in our custody. We found him seeking shelter in Bittermill. He claims you captured him, though he cannot recall where. So he returned to Bittermill after all. I guess the past came back to haunt him, even if he can't remember it. Listen, my superiors would not like to show you any leniency. Tell me everything you know. I will do all within my power to see your life is spared. Do we have a deal? Miss, I may be dressed from their uniform, but you'd be mistaken to believe I owe the Guardians any allegiance. I'll gladly tell you. 3 years ago, a group of prisoners relocated to Bittermill to assist in the Guardians' more unorthodox experiments. They wanted to create a new chemical weapon, one that would leave buildings untouched without killing anyone and everyone it came into contact with. Black Rose, I believe it was called. That's horrible. Their intention was to drive back Eorzean forces without wasting any of their own on the front lines. Is he wearing oven mitts? He's wearing oven mitts! Of course, they wouldn't know if it really worked without willing volunteers. What better place than a village long since abandoned by its people? Not a single prisoner survived. Their test proved of resounding success. It's only a matter of time before Black Rose would be deployed, or so they thought. The surprise of many, the project was shut down before Black Rose could ever be used. The order came from the legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and interim leader of Almega Province, Gaius von Baelsar. Black Wolf would not allow the senseless murdering of Eorzean's people. He saw them as future subjects of the Empire to be ruled, not savages to be slaughtered. Everything was to be destroyed, but the man behind the project would not see his work wasted, and ran off with the last remaining samples of Black Rose. He was promptly apprehended, but he'd already hidden away his work. They used every heinous tool at their disposal to make him talk, yet he would not, or rather could not, tell them where he hid it. The doctor had already gone mad and couldn't remember a thing. I can only assume one of his experiments went wrong and ruined his mind in the process. And that means the man we found earlier. Aye, that's him. Guilherme Maes, former head of research for the 14th Imperial Legion. I can't believe that incoherent mess of a man was a scientist in service of the Guardians. I think we've heard enough. Thank you for your cooperation. What do you think, Kayla? A part of me wants to believe it isn't true. But that's the only reason why he would lie to us. There has to be some way to substantiate his story. If the entirety of Bismarck was used for their experiments, it would be no easy feat to deliver the evidence of such a massive operation. No, there would have to be some lingering trace of their work. If they couldn't dispose of it, their only option would be to bury it. Okay, we have to go back to Bittermo. Alright, back we go. What's up, Zavik? You back? Raider Fox. Look who's back. Did you miss me? I missed you. Otherwise, you wouldn't still be alive. I mean... Oh no, did I say the quiet part out loud again? How unfortunate. Oh, don't worry your pretty little head about it. It won't hurt much. Whenever you're afraid, remember, there's worse things than the unknown. There's always me. Do you want me to high-fix the chibi? Are you telling me how to talk? I'm gonna kill you. I shouldn't say that, should I? I shouldn't say that. I don't know how that sounds. Is that better? You gonna clip it? I'm gonna clip you. It's the murder fox. The murder fox in me. Alright, let's split up. There has to be something here, and I'm leaving until we find it. 1, 2, I'm coming for you. 3, 4, you forgot to lock your door. 5, 6, to the river Styx. Better faith in Aldrich? What did Aldrich do to you? I'm not used to people telling me that things are more terrifying than I am. Right, we're searching for survivors. Aerostorm after aerostorm after aerostorm. Ah, I see. Yes, a knife in the dark sounds much better than that. There's nothing growing here. Someone has killed all the grass. There's nothing buried here, though. I guess we keep searching. 1, 2, I'm counting for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, gonna sharpen sticks. 7, 8, it's already too late. Just remember, guys, no one has ever proven that I've killed anyone at all. No evidence. You see, it turns out there's no evidence, they can't convict you. Your digging reveals a small metal container, though you probably shouldn't touch it. Lieutenant Mocha will want to know what you found. And there were no survivors. But I didn't kill this village. At least you'll never prove I did. You found something? A metal container. Could it be the missing sample of Black Rose? So he was telling the truth after all. There's no time to be sentimental nor hasty. Any mishaps in handling that container could prove disastrous. Let's report back to Serpent Marshal Brookstone. One, two, I'm coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, I got some sharpened sticks. 5, the master. Ice for one last time. Well, that was interesting. Murder Fox is back. But not a chibi this time. Oh, God. It's been a long time since I killed anything. That seems unfortunate. Lieutenant Mocha reporting, sir. We discovered the identity of the man we thought to be one of the missing prisoners. His Guilherme Maes, former chief of research for the 14th of the Imperial Legion, who oversaw the manufacturing of a chemical weapon known as Black Rose. After a thorough survey of Biddlemarrow, discovered what believed to be a sample of this weapon. We'd like to request assistance in retrieving it. Into this Brookstone, a container we believe to contain a Garlean chemical weapon has been discovered at Bittermo. I need you to get out there and retrieve it immediately. As to missing prisoners, there were usually test subjects for Black Rose. There were no survivors. Sir, I don't believe we should allow the risk of such a weapon falling into the wrong hands. I agree, Lieutenant. After the weapon's been safely moved to a secure location, rest assured it will proceed for its disposal. As for Guilherme Maes, his fate resides with the Council. Considering the weight of his crimes, his punishment will be quite severe. I must pity the man, but remember to know his crimes cannot be excused. Lieutenant Mocha, okay, you've done well today. I'm sure you're both quite tired. Go and rest. You've earned it. Actually, I think I'll be heading back to Grenade to write the report. The events of Bittermill need to be recorded. They might prevent such atrocities from happening again. I wish I could have come to you a while longer, but I'm sure the Griffin's Bane is needed elsewhere. Thank you again for all your help. I look forward to adding your feats of daring to our record someday. I finished that. What about this guy? What do you got for me? Another one. Lieutenant Sapphire, just the woman I wanted to see. It was placed a number of Guardian drones taken from Baelsar's wall. By misplaced, I mean the damn thing sprang life and stormed out of the base. They need to be dealt with before any civilians come to harm. Being familiar with the Magitech as you are, I can think of no one better to assist us. If you're willing to help, go and speak with Lieutenant. So look at the name! I'm going to sharpen my daggers for you. Actually, no. I'm going to dull my daggers for you. Do you know why? A dull knife hurts more when it goes in. The more you know. Let's go speak with Lieutenant. He's overseeing the initiative to terminate the drones. And sharpen my daggers for the good ones, and dull them for the bad ones. I don't like your name. Oh, Lieutenant Sapphire, your assistance is greatly appreciated. The drones found in our possession for very long. Their cursory inspection showed they are made with a heretofore unknown metal alloy. They are all but impervious to traditional firearms, which is why we commissioned Garland Ironworks to fashion a weapon capable of penetrating their armor. It has since been fitted to a suit of magic armor, which I would ask you to pilot. If I'm not mistaken, this would be your first time you piloted one of these suits. It should take you no time then to... Oh, it would not be the first time you piloted one of these suits. It should take you no time then to familiarize yourself with the controls. Now, the drones were last sighted due east of here and to the north along the Velodina River. I fear recapturing them is out of the question, so do whatever you deem necessary to stop them. Off we go! East. It's Liberation Day! Liberation Day has come. Be liberated! I wish I had more weapons. More weapons would be better. Be free! Yeah, this is not as exciting as I thought it would be. It's not nearly as fun as stabbing things. Sometimes you just want to get up close and personal. Am I wrong? Oh, did I forget to change the date of the stream? I think I did. I'll fix it later. I said fix right now before I forget. That'd be bad if I forgot it. Today's the 14th. Oh, did I ever change the name of the stream? Or name of the game? I did. Okay, that's good. It's good to remember some things. Blast him! Guess you better bring the armor back, huh? So did everyone have a wonderful day? Filled with murder and mayhem? So interesting things of note. Someone I met one time told me that a high body count was a bad thing. But, I mean, someone has to kill people, don't they? After all, we have to keep the mortuaries in business. I'm doing good works. Welcome back. I take it the drones have been disposed of, then. Excellent work. We're quite fortunate for your presence, save for Lieutenant. Good name for by making even activate suit magic armor, let alone pilot one in combat. I pray that it isn't to our detriment in the future. There's still plenty more of these drones out there along Baelsar's wall. Maybe more than should suddenly stir. Exactly! See, you get it. And that means I'll save you for last. Any more of them should suddenly stir. Anyway, we'll continue working with Garland hours, so that should such day come, we'll be ready. Alright, is there anything more we need to do? I don't see any more blue quests here, so I should probably switch back to Warrior and continue. Here you are. Hey, you have heard the news? In broad strokes, Admiral Lofswin, what happened? Kryle and his squadron of resistance fighters escorted Ustola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Arnvold and Zin fought valiantly, but in the chaos, I'll make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Don't be so hard on yourself. You protected Ustola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the back shroud. Sigh, we weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of the leader's memories. It was all planned. Advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong as the Echo as Akali is, of course. Half time is enough to knock me on my arse, like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So you walked in for those memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world education, training, citizenship, all that and more. She but sold her soul. A traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave that order, told her to return with Cryo Baldestian, alive. Rates have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack. They're yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Cryo or her current whereabouts. The orders were to bring Cryo back alive. We can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time's of the essence. That's why I intend to slip past the enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it's up to you and our allies to command the Imperial's undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted, and I will find her. Very well, I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Raina Kim's on his way to the castle as we speak for a meeting with General Alden. If you hurry, you can find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Akali and I are going to go see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. I do need rush again. It's almost time. I can do 2.5 minutes. I'll go do 2.5 minutes. That seems like a good thing to do. You guys are given a little reprieve. Don't spend it all in one place now. I'll be right back. I'm back with time to spare. And you thought you had a little bit longer to survive. Okay. Let's go on into combat and continue. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and hearty. Healthy. Hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise, Acacia. I'm sure you've heard about Crab by now. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass, and that's good news for Cryo. I'd like to think so. Enough about me. How's everything with you in the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us, and no mistake. Arnval's been a godsend. Him and Managel and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames Almegan Brigade, who have been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Girabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Olda and elsewhere, we had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join our cause. I didn't want to stop fighting, even after what happened to the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. Though we've come a long way, we still have far to go. But we'll fight for every elm, and sooner or later we'll get to Alamigo. Listen to me prattling on when we should be making haste to Castrum Oriens. There's no point you telling me everything now when you only have to say it all again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right, I'll go on ahead and tell the others you're not far off. You spoke with Anchor then? Good, take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Commander Kim's party approaching. If you're ready to address Father and the others, let's be about it. There you are. There's Commander Kemp, I see. I know you were eager to speak of our next move. We would first hear more of your last. Tell us your Festivities in Doma. Quest. Public speaking. Just imagine the audience covered in blood. That's what I do. Sometimes I don't have to imagine very hard at all.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Well, my advice to you is to assume that no one cares. Because most of them don't. That's what I've learned about most things. Most people just don't care. At all. I'm reminded of a time. Look at me, Murder Fox, giving motivational speech. I recall a time when I was approaching. I was walking out the grocery store, pushing my cart along, paying no mind to anyone at all. When this older lady, I don't want to say older, she's probably, I don't know, 40-ish, 40, somewhere in there. She turned around and she was walking about 25 feet in front of me. She just stopped and turned around. And she said, Miss, excuse me, can I ask you a question? I'm like, okay. So I kind of stopped and she's like, were you at all embarrassed by me singing out here? And I was like, you were singing? I wasn't paying attention. And she turned to her daughter and said, see, Nobody cares. Nobody is embarrassed except you. And they went on, and so I think she's trying to teach her teenage daughter that people just don't pay attention to others. I try to do better about that now. But I'm very bad with it. But yeah, people most of the time don't care. I imagine in school these days, if you're somebody's like public speaking, like half people have their phone out. Murder Fox gives good advice. The clip. See, that would completely turn over that other clip about me murdering people.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that, lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a
Excuse me,
chance.
Shao.
Aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
For a second I thought he lost his other
Then
hand.
let us waste no more time. The
I didn't cut
campaign
it
for
off.
Alamigan liberation begins now.
I thought he began it already, but okay.
Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rulga's Beacon. For as Rulga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
He's better at naming stuff than I am. I would call it something like the Sanguine Beacon, because sanguine means hopeful. And then, but it also means bloody, so no matter what happens, you're covered. You either succeed with hope, or you die in a bloody pool. See, it works both ways. Since this operation is paramount, so long as the Empire holds Castle Valadina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he was ordered Fridolin and men to see to the British defense. The tables do not line up. So we'll get to fight the skulls again. Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. We have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I see. Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye, Fridolin is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them to the east end, as far as the east end, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied. We must tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. What do we do with the Imperial spell around and return before we take the place? I don't need you to take Valadina, Commander Kemp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from this tower. I mean, then trick them into believing the bridge has fallen. I would convince them the Valentine is lost, hit them hard with their reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then when the dust is settled, we regroup at the castle. What say you? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. See, I think that's a deliberate choice. It messes with people with ADHD. Is that ADHD? No, what is it? What's the thing where you hate things being out of line? What is that called? OCD. Yeah. In that case, you'll support both the Resistance and Alliance forces. Okay, at least are involved. Ask your company commander Kemp, Alice, and I will remain with the Flame General. We will return to Rogger's Reach to make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed. Oh, I can actually run, can't I? I can also teleport. I find it interesting that sometimes they teleport into you and sometimes you don't. So you never know where you're gonna have to just walk somewhere. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Villadine is bloody massive. It'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. There's need for all that, right, Minago? Not as long as I have my griffin and satchel of glamour prisms, no. Alright, Vol, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. At least I want you to look in on the squadrons. Make sure they got everything they need. Everybody clear? What do I do? Aye, sir. All forces depart for Castle 4V when ready. That'll be all. Yeah, stay with me a moment if you would. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them is lost people, and I can tell that weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since last you were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. Once an officer you find in the barber, there's an older fellow who likes to pass the time on the shores of Starfall. Last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains by himself in the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you're finished. Fox, the motivational speaker. Wait, I know you. Lieutenant Sapphire of the Maelstrom. It's an honor to meet you. I was living hand to mouth in Oldop, but I decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now, as fate would have it, I've been sitting here to join the fight for my homeland's liberation. This is no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Lieutenant. We'll give those Imperial horses what for. I say, if this is the last who helped me find the ward I misplaced. Ah, but there I go again, treating you as an equal. It wasn't until after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding heroes Eorzea had taken time out of her busy day to help me. Well, what's done is done, but I know that I will fight. But know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength in the coming battle, and the next, and the next. Mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Very well. There's no squats. Yeah, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Alamigo you did. Uber and the rest of us got into our heads that we just had enough crystals we could summon Ralgrowth like the Mauls or summon their god. Thankfully you put a stop to it. You ever hear about what happened to Wildred? Joined the Braves and they came calling, only turned up dead one day. You ever found out why? How or why? Reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead after all. At least he died doing what he thought was right. Maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind. Had a word with the minute I mentioned it. As I'm sure you've noticed, they have another thing in common aside from the tragedy. You touch each of their lives in one way or another. That's not the reason I wanted you to speak with them. A man who's lived in Urbania his entire life, who bore witness to the vitality's occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with their cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons. Yet all belong to the resistance. And growing larger, we've grown more diverse, and while there's good in that, there's also the potential for strife and discord. It'd take a special sort to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think? Good thing they've got you. For now, I've been out forever. And to be frank, I don't always know what to say to the ones who left, not to mention the yous. Nay, the resistance needs a leader with a wider view. Someone who's not lived their whole life in Urbania, who's known death and hardship but not been ground down by them. As you may have guessed, I've been thinking of asking Lise. But it'll be her decision in the end. I trust I need to say this conversation is just between you and me. Good girl. Right. Then we best head to Castle Corby. Or remains of it, rather. Where are we going? I'm not walking that far. Don't be ridiculous. They'll just ignore me. I kinda wanna go south first. Let's go south and come up from behind. Did I go the wrong way? Does it matter? If they were past some Corvid, it'd be full of crows. We'll lead the way will lead the way while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Monago sees to the flag. That's your order any moment now. Let's do it. Time for the murder fox. Also, it's daytime, apparently.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
I don't like waiting either. But sometimes you have to build the tension.
Margot. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way. Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Monago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Let's do it. We're gonna murder some people. Less talking, more murder. Charge! Just give me an enemy. Give me a neutral. The bridge fell down for General Alden and has been overwhelmed. Downstairs, I see us to warn the others. Full sprint. I have to kill them first. So I put this up, don't I? Stack them up. Keep going. Which way are we going? This way? They followed me. I guess they're following me. There's a bridge. Just actually, General Alden must have his hands full. And let's use the bridge to be done with it. Gather them up. How can they fire sideways? How can they fire without anybody targeting them? Think you're clever with all your little tricks? Think again. Who of you are leaving here alive? Oh, it's just you? One-on-one? I'll do it. I'll take it.
Meet my new friend!
Plan B? You need a plan B because you're not going to win this. You're not die just like all the rest. Nope, I don't think so. You haven't even scratched me. So Nightbridge, you're not taking this from me. Charge right back in. I love doing that. I love charging right back in. Alchemate, we've only got to hold on a little longer. That was so suspiciously easy. Then again, I'm a monster on the battlefield with an axe.
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
She did it!
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo!
We did it! 3 cheers to Al Amigo.
Yeah!
We gotta kill some people, we gotta kill some robots. It's a good day.
Stand your ground! It's not over yet! Damn it!
She's running! Stab her! Shoot her in the legs!
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Why are they backing up? That's more like it. Armless, but not harmless.
Philodina has fallen? Impossible.
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
We did it! That's 2 castles we take. At least we didn't break this one.
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Where are they gonna fall back to?
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us. Skulls with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
Scraw! Scraw! Okay, good. We're still in level 67 quest, so I feel like we're doing pretty good. It's a shame for Dola got away. We did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step, but it's a big one. We're going to take it back, all of it. One ill at a time if we have to. There's still chances some Imperials are holed up inside the Castellum. We need to search it top to bottom to be sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on the run en route. On second thought, it might be prudent for you to do a preemptive sweep of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. We shouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. When you judge your work to be done, report to General out in the bitter mill. Alright. It's up there. I can even see it. Where is Pando? Poor Pando, so hungry. Brandon Fox. It's a dinner TV. Hi. It's a TV Blue Rose Fox. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Is this a new one? I don't remember. Is this the right voice for the TV? I can't remember. How's it doing? It's for what last time? Is it new? We don't know. So maybe yes, maybe no. It's new! It's down to be list. Alright, let's get a refund. A refund for Kavara. Get a refund for Kavara. There we go. All fixed. I mean, you can almost see the whole thing as is. I'm not very big after all. I'm just a little fox in a big world. Oh, Matt, all's well at the bridge? Good, good. The fighting has died down here, too, as you can see. They've been left but a moment ago with a contingent of troops to occupy Veladina. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind their own walls. I could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Splendidly done. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It'll take more than one Castellum to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces, Scions. I bid you return to camp and his men. Fight not overmuch in victory, not when there are battles left to fight. Our work here is finished. Our resistant allies are waiting. And no frame loss today, which is very wonderful. I'm quite pleased with that. And I haven't changed any of the settings, so it must have been something going on. Possibly had nothing to do with me at all. Back so soon? I suppose the General and Span had matters well in hand. Vice Marshal's been showed up not long after you left. If the gods are good, there'll be no one left to fight. I don't know how long I can keep this voice up. Because I can't really hear what I'm doing, so I can't really tell what voice I'm doing at the moment. I feel like it's getting deeper as we go. Getting deeper as we go. I know you're not one for waiting, but if you'll bear with us. Commander Kim, Marshal Tarpin reports that the sweep of the castle and the interior has been completed. So it's finally over, eh? I extend to him my deepest thanks. It's official then? Castle and Veladina is well and truly ours. Now this calls for... Wait, where's Benago? She took her bird and flew off towards the Appearing Stones, the village of the Imp tribe where she was born. I doubt the Imperials fled to Veladina had a mind to give them trouble on the way back east. She was nevertheless worried, so I gave her leave to go and see that her people were safe. So I pray you're right. It would be best if Benago were not alone if she should encounter the enemy. I agree, let's all go to the Appearing Stones and make sure that everything is alright. If that's your wish, then I have no objection. Just let the guard know when you wish to cross. So time to go to the high level side of the stuff. Being silent, do you wish to pass? Yes. Alright, let's see if we can go and get Alright, so it is close. Look at those big horns. It's over that way somewhere. The path of villages to the town just east of here. Follow me. She walked off west. She said go east, but then she went west. Ranger. Bam.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
How fare your people?
Your pa let you in? Oh. Yeah. I get it. When you're in the kindest person competition, your opponent didn't even show up to let you win. How fair you people? How you doing, Rampart?
All things considered. Better than the Ananta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
Angel Fox. Yeah.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
The Kaliana are another Ananta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago.
I can even brush again. Is it? It is almost time. 15
But
minutes.
then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she's racist and can't tell the difference?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
Told you. Good old racism. Right, rises up again.
I see. All Fedola knew for sure was that the resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Ananta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
I'd say it's probably a little bit low. Sorry, I dropped what I was playing with.
What madness.
The true madness was yet to come. For in her despair, the Kaliana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
Oh no, she raised a primal?
She summoned a primal then and there?
That she did, if only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta. Now the Kaliana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Vera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us?
Aye. All who have fought with the resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the Icon Slayer.
Hi, right here.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Defense up. Alright, so if we equip this right now. New supply. Beautiful. See how easy that was? I don't have to find the gear. I just do it. That was so easy. At the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I've been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than to risk our lives, or rather, your life, to address these threats. Yet the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana made light in battle, but Rama would sooner keep the forest with his children. Every decided to challenge Sri Lakshmi. It would seem wise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her into this world. If that is your will, then so be it. In the north you will find her village. Sarisha shall unfold all. I shall leave at once. But now, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what happened? Of course, be safe, my friends. There's a blue quest right there. Oh, here's another one. Oh, sorry, I was distracted by the grumbling of my stomach. Thanks to Garlands, we've been having trouble maintaining our food stores. Custom dictates that any game brought back to the village must be distributed evenly amongst everyone. There hasn't been much to go around lately. Without fear of harassment from the Garlands, we can finally begin hunting again. But there's still much to do if we're going to replenish our supplies. Any chance you'd be willing to help? If you could bring back, say, 3 Teleos races, it would be a great help. We'll find them to the north of here, but don't kill them. We'll need their meat to be fresh as possible when it's put away. When you've worn them down enough, you can stuff them into these bags without much of a fight. Now, I know what you're thinking, but trust me, they'll fit. Stay safe out there. I can't talk. Drink my water. Never touch this. Northwest. It's kind of the direction our quest goes. Plop. That's me now. Stuff in the bag. Alright, stuff in the bag. There's more. What if I can stuff the boss in the bag? That'd be funny. Stuff in the bag. Also, we just teleport right back up. We don't have to climb. You're back. Do those bags stand what I think they do? Here you go, some dinosaur-filled sacks. Oh, you really did it. Not that I can think you could, mind you. It's just been so long since humanity had the guts to contend with those beasts. I'm sure we'll make good use of them. Their meat for ashes are given, but their horns and bones make good tools. Their hides can make good belts and boots. Did you know the Telesaurus isn't even native to these lands? The Garden used them for carrying freights, but the Sods couldn't keep them under control. A few of them escaped into the wilds, started breeding, and here we are. I guess you could say it's a blessing in disguise. If they hadn't brought Telosauruses here, they'd have one less source of meat and materials for fashioning our tools. I didn't lose the mount speed thing. So we're missing 2 quests and 2 currents. So our quest goes northwest. And so does our thing. Did he? Okay, I was about to say, it didn't sound like he was chasing after me. There it is. Thought it might be on the way. Really? That time I just killed it. Last is not far at all. It's just a little bit northeast. That still leaves one blue quest short. I don't know where it might be. You not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings, well met. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We come seeking to reach the Vera. You're she, are you not? You petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them. We would first learn more of the Sri Lakshmi, that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. A simple request, and one which I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our solace. There is naught she would not give. Oh, 'twas Kalyana Broodmother's desire to bring about her daughter's resurrection was first called forth Sri Lakshmi from the ether. That being the case, I rather doubt the gods will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. Primal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently created a miracle, she may have also harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, Kalyana's concept of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Vera. This is true. The Vera and the Kalyana do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. The Vera, Sri Lakshmi, embodies freedom. She will not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will. And so we will stand for the resistance against the Empire by the sword and give our lives for the cause. The Kalyana, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft. Shaped crystal is less art and more ritual, a sacred duty where each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials don't interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana were to turn inward and remember our plight. Until reality asserted itself, and they summoned a Primal, a fever dream to soothe their aching hearts. I'm sure they can see they won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands, nothing will change. And not to will, Kalyana bade the Vera make pilgrims to pay proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake of their Primal's bliss will be made to do so. Now while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we're still kin to the Kalyana. We help them see reason. Wow. Good thing Murder Fox is here. Know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe if I don't. You can count on us. Then we shall. For without you, we may be powerless to stop them. But quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then it's settled. We're going to find that Primal and put an end to this. My sister Vajra will guide you to Jen and Quat. I now shall pay for your success. Alright, it's time to go brush again. So brushy, here we go. I'll be right back with the brushy. back just in time. Just in time for the final stretch. The final stretch. As I'm adjusting my seat. Okay. O Messiahs, I'm Vajra, she who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready, believe upon your command. That. You're ready? You look ready. John and Quad. I don't know. There you'll find the Kalyan's crystals and the Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. They have a lot of S's in their stuff for people that have trouble pronouncing S. Should we go and grab this blue quest while we're here? This might be our last one. Yep. Perhaps he's concerned about someone who's encroaching on Vera territory. I'm trying to ask a favor of you. Recent days, strange men have been stealing prey from our hunting grounds. They appear to be Alamegans, but they do not recognize us as allies. They refuse to listen when we explain they are trespassing. If they were to see another strider in our company, they may not be so quick to fight and flee. They were last spotted to the east of here. Please go and speak with them before anyone comes to harm. Northeast. I mean, that's where the quest goes. I feel like we've almost got this. Yeah, we just need this one and then the last quest and then whatever the current is. Hello, friends. Hey, you know you got company. I'm here. Well. Please wait if you would just listen for just a moment. Can you keep that thing away from me? Is he afraid of cats? I fear they won't listen to anything I have to say. Would you go after him and explain his people are trespassing? I must tend to my wounds. Yeah, my grandmother's actually terrified of cats. Very strange. You were trying to help that thing, weren't you? What do you want? They don't want us to leave their hunting grounds? So they're not savage monsters looking to feast on our innards? I see. I'm sorry about before. It's not every day to see something like that where I come from. Me and my friends are from a small village at the beach, you see. With the gardens blocking all the ways in and out of the place, we never traveled far. Now they're mostly gone, we thought we'd have a look around. Maybe scavenge for a bit of food. We mean no harm, honest. If it's same you will leave and go look for food somewhere far, far away from here. Alright, problem solved. Oh, I'm a little sleepy. That's gotta be expected toward the end of the stream, right? drive-by fruiting. Your turn? Were they willing to listen? And for the peaks? Interesting. We were concerned that the M tribe may have coerced them into stealing from our land. My sisters will be relieved to hear this. If these people are desperate enough to venture here for food, perhaps we can help them. A deal of some kind. A share of our food stores in exchange for materials for our gym crafting. Yes, that would be a fair trade. I'll need to discuss with my sisters. Beginning of a fruitful partnership may be at hand. Alright, not bad. That just leaves whatever current this is and story quest. Now, which way did that lady go? I will find it. As long as we move in the general direction of it, we'll be good. We're still level 67 quest, so I'm feeling good about our level of experience. John Cott, the path leads to an entrance above. Within this 8th right, you must use it to enter. Understood. With me, everyone. Just like all the other beast tribes. Alright, these guys are aggressive. They're also kind of blind. Now fall. She's pretty. Does she have legs? Or does she have like a snake tail? I like when we zone in, like behind stuff. Crouched.
My mistress, why does my Anamika slumber still?
Look thee on her face, supplicant.
What was that?
Thy prayer hath been answered.
Was that in the game or was that something else?
Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
Did I hear it? I heard a sound. It sounded like a little like video game chime.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty.
I don't see any activity from it. I wonder what that was. I got all alerts in. I don't know.
Only the vessel may be remade. Not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
How do you see her promises for what they are?
Alice, have you gone mad?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood.
Yeah, something like that, Zara.
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
For every prayer that Primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
Call me out for wanting to live in a video game world.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
Poor misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
Don't look at it. Real? Welcome. You want to fight? We'll fight. Let's do this.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
Go. I got this. Do I got this? I know, stupid and foolish, but I had to try, Kayla. I had to. I had to try, and I failed. So you have to fight. There's no other way. Never stop trying. It means a lot to hear you say that. It does. But it doesn't make it any easier to have to ask you to face that thing. We can but do that which is within our power. At least Alphino now will go to Caesar Crystal Stores. This will not happen again. You, when it is finished, we'll be waiting for you. 13 minutes. Okay, maybe we don't have time for this. How long is this fight? 13 minutes. That's a long wait. If I had known that, I would have gone and done some of the other stuff after. Like, I could have done the quest with the... I could have done the flying quest and everything later. Let's go over here. We can do some fates, I guess, on Rogue. Ninja. I mean, it's not going to be a great use of our time, but we gotta wait 13 minutes anyway. So hopefully it's not too long of a fight. I think it's just a primal, so we just have to kill one thing. Could take out the bonus one. And you never know, it may turn out that the timer's off and it'll be like 5 minutes. Of course, it could turn out to be like 30 minutes, then we have to call it or something. Ah! Ah! Run, run, run! I was not expecting it to happen that fast. Not gonna lie. I was not expecting it to happen that fast! What'd I say? Could it be 5 minutes? Could be 30 minutes. It ended up taking like 3. She seems happy at least.
Open your heart to me.
What are you doing? I stay in the gap, but it's not gonna work. Oh, go, we need to be in the gap. I'm so close I can't see what she's doing.
your weary souls in my bosom.
Did I do good? Everybody else was using it, so I used it. Did not work? Did we all die? Did we pop it too early?
I shall free you from your hate.
Nope, did not work. I didn't know what to do.
Surrender to bliss. Not your souls weigh heavy?
Well, that didn't work. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Got that.
Your souls are.
Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't hit it. I don't know. Am I hitting the wrong button?
I shall free you from your hate.
I gotta learn my buttons. I tried. I think I did good for a while. So, I mean, I beat it, but I didn't do... I wouldn't say I did great. Definitely not gonna get a commendation for that. I did bad.
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help. So, it looks like the Ananta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
That's true. My weakness is cheese. It's well known.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope, our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel, don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
You're on the royal house of Alamigo. Cryo? Xenos? Chilling on his lounge, probably. Oh.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
I mean, I like to use physical persuasion. If you threaten people, they tend to do what you want. You threaten them with violence.
Fedola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Crania Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Why do you tremble so? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want...
Go on.
I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
She has pretty eyes. Angry eyes, but pretty eyes. I do love eyes. She's got pretty eyes, too.
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
Scientist dude hanging out behind the throne. Can't be a good sign. I'll think of the pets. Okay, where is the thing right now? Where are we? It's east of here. Wait, I was there. I gotta sneeze. I'm battle. Again. Alright, let's go get the thing. It's east of here, right? That's this way. Did I miss it while I was there? I was in here. 128. I guess I didn't go far enough to the east. North. It's just right up there. It's right up there. I ran right by it without seeing it. Right there. Yeah, I ran right by it. Ran right by it. Right back we go. Yeah, we just got the one final quest, which might be the one we just did. Nope, not yet. Soon. I've basically been through this whole area. I guess we haven't been south. They never said the south. That's kind of weird. Let's come to a night. Wish we left out on better terms. That was never going to happen. It'd be a problem if they get their hands on more crystals. So, never mind. We'll deal with that when the time comes. Okay, mouse speed went up. I guess we have better. There it is. You've done us great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing the praises of the Icon's slayer. Thus, bear word to them of Sri Lakshmi's past sing. Come, friends, to Veer and Delia. Yeah, we can turn in this quest, and that'll probably be a good stopping point for the day. And when we come back, we can fly! When we come back tomorrow, we'll be able to fly. It's been about that time. And no drop frames at all. So I still have no idea what caused it. Possibly a storm somewhere. The winds whispered of your success, and your eyes confirmed the testimony. Lady of Bliss no longer holds our kind of sisters in her thrall. For this, we thank you. Acadia did the deed, we were but witnesses to her heroism. However, I fear this is only the beginning, for there is no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods for salvation. Should they wish to use their crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again, naught can be done to stop them. We ignore our sisters' plight at our peril. This we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path, so that day you speak of never comes. We're all in this together. Alamegans and Ananta. We understand that. Hopefully, in time, they will too. You and yours will ever be friends to the Fira. On that, you have my word. We should go back, beginning back to the Peering Stones. Thank you again, Sarisha, for everything. We can just teleport right back. Welcome back. Conrad and Marshal Tarban came to your aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. It won't. Sri Lakshmi's gone. But I should probably start at the beginning. Incredible. I don't know what to say. If you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You saved a lot of lives, Acadia. Take pride in that. It must be said that this is something of an unprecedented situation. Here, summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by the tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects to this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, the Kalyana's supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future, and aim at Aether levels closely observed. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and the Vira on how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. Other matters then, what was the Imperials? None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though the skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We've seen neither hide nor hair of them since Felidina. Regardless of their reasons, our path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally! It is also most emphatic that you be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. It would not do for the warrior light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as her, but we are soldiers nonetheless. We can deal with the Imperials. You've earned this respite, so enjoy it. Where are they looking? Same goes for you, Minago. You've been away from your family for too long. Don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Heh, looks like it's up to me and mine to give you a lot of proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion, and I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of Belladina. Honored guest, I pray you partake of our humble offerings as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. Tasty. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. I don't see any bread. Come, eat your fill of our food and drink deep of our spirits. There's more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. Where's the cheese? I don't see any cheese either. No bread, no cheese. What are they doing? Now look at the cookie. Nom 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 nom. Give my face cookie. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Sure the TV said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help thinking of my own. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and he would prepare it with herbs and spices. My mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other. That was enough for me. They wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric, Gaius, of course father and Nita had to fight. I would have too if I'd been older. They didn't have to die. Never ends, does it? They call us beasts and they treat us like them. They push and they push and they... Till someone pushes back. Till someone takes up arms or summons a god. A false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die, nothing is better. And it just goes on and on and on. There is no justice. Just us. I know. That's why we're here, isn't it? Thanks for listening. I know I was just rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or if there even are any. Either way, life goes on, and we've got to go with it. So I sound better in my head. I was getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's the other day, eh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Acadia. You know, I don't think we could get a better close for tonight. Because tomorrow's another day. You know what? I think we live with that. I think that's an excellent place to stop. So thank you all for joining me on this lovely Tuesday evening. I hope you all have a nice day tomorrow and a good night. Sleep well. Have good dreams. And I hope you find hope in whatever it is that you like. And believe that if things are bad, it will get better. Good night, everyone. Fox out. Night night.